Hey, what's up guys? You're watching DIY Dozier, and yes, I am standing in a bar. On today's episode, we are going to be showing you how to build a bar ledge. It's going to go right here on this wall behind me for pool table drinks. Stick around, I'll show you how to do it, the tools that are required. Alright guys, so for this project you are going to need a measuring tape, a pin. I am using 3-inch exterior wood screws for the framework, and then I'm using 2-inch exterior screws for the finishing boards that are going over the 2x4s. You're going to need a drill, some drill bits. I am pre-drilling my screw holes in the finishing boards, and I am not pre-drilling for the framework. You're going to also need a level, and you're going to need a stud finder depending on where you are mounting your bar ledge. I have determined bar height, average bar height is around 40 to 44, 45 inches, somewhere around there. The bar height in here, in this particular room, is 43 inches from the floor to the top of the bar, which is right there. So what I've done is, we didn't want the drink ledge to interfere with the pool table. So I've set the drink ledge height at 4 feet. What I did was I just took a measuring tape and I dropped it down to the floor. And I figured out my 4 feet. After I got my 4-foot mark, I put marks with the pin down the wall at 4 foot variance. I started about right here. I knew I was going to do an 8-foot ledge already. So knowing that I'm doing 8 feet, I just pulled the measuring tape up, put a mark on the wall at 4 feet. I slid it down, put a mark on the wall at 4 feet, and so on. I went all the way down the wall until I reached a total of 8 feet. I measured out just like this and figured out where my 8-foot mark was going to be at. That way I don't overshoot. The next thing I did was, running along those 4-foot marks that I put on the wall, I went ahead and started with a stud finder. I put the stud finder up here to the wall, and I ran the stud finder down the wall until I found my studs. And when I found my studs, you see here it's lit up. Move it on down. Found my stud there, my center. I marked it with a pin first, and then I put a screw to verify there actually was a stud there. And I went all the way down the wall. So I've got all these screws stuck in studs. I wanted to verify to make sure it actually was what it was supposed to be. That way I wasn't wasting a whole lot of time in here. Now that I got a screw in the wall in every stud, and I know that there's actually a stud there, I know where I can build the framing for this bar ledge. And what I'm going to do essentially is, you see there's a mark. I've already pre-marked it. There's a mark where I'm going to put a 2x4 piece of framing. Every mark is going to be the outline of a 2x4 that I've cut. Bar ledges are typically going to be 10 inches to 12 inches in depth off the wall. This one is going to be 10 inches. And what I've done is I've taken into account the thickness of the 2x4. This is not actually 2 inches by 4 inches. It's about 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And what I've done is, it's going to sit like that on the wall. And I'm going to have 2 screws shot in through the bottom into this 2x4 before I put this back brace against the wall. So I wanted to make sure that I knew where my studs were. That way I can align this board on the wall to where these frame pieces right here don't interfere with the actual studs. I want to be sure that I can put a drill up here and shoot screws through this board into the wall and not have to hit not have these frame pieces get in the way right here. So anyway, we have 10 inches effectively from this 2x4 here down to the back of that 2x4, and that's going to be our framing. I'm going to run that all the way across here, and I'll show you how we're going to do that real quick. Okay, I'm going to be using 3-inch exterior screws for this framework for this right here. I'm going to shoot 2 screws into each 2x4 piece of framing here. Screwed in with 2 screws on each 2x4. You see what we have here. We got essentially just a frame. We're going to take that and butt it up against the wall and screw it into the studs. Alright, so as you can see here, I have pulled the screws that I located my studs with out of the wall. Now they're all pulled out. And I have this framework sitting on 2 bar stools just to support it. It's always nice to have somebody to help you hold it up, but if there's nobody there and you're by yourself, this is what you got to work with. So figure out some way to hold this thing up. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shoot 1 screw in right here. I'm going to put 1 screw in the middle of this, or probably in the top of this board right here. And I'm going to not go all the way in. I'm going to go halfway into the wood, and then I'm going to raise it up, and I'm going to hit that hole right there and shoot a screw in right there. I'm going to walk down here to the other end and shoot a screw in this one right here. While doing that, I'm going to have my level sitting on the ledge here so I can look at my little bubble in there and make sure you can see I have 1 screw in right here. It's not all the way. I still need to go ahead and get it all the way in there. I just held it up so I could swivel the wood. And then I have another screw in right here. And it's again, not all the way in. It's close. I'm going to go ahead and shoot another screw in the bottom underneath each one of those. And where I've got my studs marked, which is every 16 inches, actually, to be just to let you know that. Every 16 inches is where my studs are. I've got those marked. I'll shoot screws in. Got the level up here, and it is perfectly level inside that line there. So we're good. I can take the level off. I go ahead and shoot my screws in my studs. And again, I do have the wall marked. Make sure you have it marked. I've got a little black. It's hard to see it, so I don't think the camera will show it. But there's a shadow there too. But there's a little black pin mark underneath each screw hole so I can find them. So make sure you have a way to see that. You won't be doing this on a block wall more than likely, so probably be a little bit easier for you. So here we are mounted up to the wall, level, framework done. That is the structure of our bar ledge. Now in a perfect world, what you would do is go ahead and cut out your actual tabletop piece and lay it on there, and it would be one size, or one whole piece, which would be 8 feet long. Unfortunately, I'm making this with scrap wood from my house, so I didn't have a piece that was 8 feet long, but I did have a piece that was 4 feet of this is a oak. It's a nice finished plywood. Anyway, so I cut 2 4-foot sections and I'm gonna put those on the bar top over there. This right here is 10 inches. Like I said, I measured it out. That's 10 inches to be the depth of that bar ledge. This is gonna be the face board from, you know, all the way down the front of it. That is 4 1/4 inches. Now remember, the 2x4 is not 4 inches. It's 3 1/2. So I got 3 1/2 inch 2x4. I'm accounting for the depth of the wood on the top also after I put the top piece on there. So I'm trying to, you know, make sure this looks good. All right, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and get this and put it up on the bar here. Okay guys, so this particular wood does not like to be, let's say it doesn't like to have screws just shot straight through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-drill a couple holes. I did bring some drill bits with me. Depending on what kind of screws you like or what kind of finished wood you're going to use, you may or may not want to pre-drill your holes. If you're using plywood, I would just shoot the screw through it. But this actually has a finish on it that's, if I just shoot this screw through there, it's gonna crack and make the top layer of the wood splinter up and look really bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and pre-drill a couple holes, and as I pre-drill, I'm gonna shoot the screws in there one at a time. Let's see how this goes. All right, so here we are. I have the bar ledge top. I have the bar ledge top on here now. As you can see, the screws are kind of countersunk in there. And like I said, if you don't pre-drill, you will end up with some splintered pieces of wood. These were pre-drilled and it still caught the edge a little bit there. No problem, I'll just peel it off. We are painting this, so it'll be painted probably black to match the wall. So it won't, maybe gray, I don't know, because the floor is gray. And we got aluminum siding there, so I don't know. But anyway, we got 2 screws per 2x4. So here's what we're looking like. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put the front face boards on there to hide the framework. I'm not really sure the orientation yet. Let me look at it real quick, figure this out. We want to put the better looking parts facing out. Kind of like that right there. All right, so I'm going to pre-drill some holes in these also. I'm using 2-inch exterior screws for this. I used 3-inch on everything that was 2x4 into the stud, and it was 2x4 into 2x4. I was using 3-inch screws. These are 2-inch screws. And here we are all done. Like I said, we are painting this, and I'm going to come in here probably with a sander and just give it or some sandpaper. I don't want to have a whole lot of dust, and probably give it a quick scuff. Get rid of some of these little splinters here. This is the result of cutting wood with a dull blade. So anyway, all in, all done, functional, and it's very sturdy. Very sturdy. I've leaned on it a good bit, I guess. I'd say it'd probably hold 100 pounds, probably. Hey guys, thanks again for watching the video. You're watching DIY Dozier. And be sure to click that like button and also subscribe so you'll be notified of future content being released. And a quick disclaimer, I am not a carpenter. I'm just a do-it-yourselfer. I, just kind of had a couple ideas and decided to go ahead and tackle this bar ledge you see behind me here on the wall. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching. Share the knowledge, share the passion, share the skill, and as always, do it yourself.